be seated.
Honored guests, University Marshal Joy Bostick.
Now, the 2025 Undergraduate Diploma Ceremony for Case Western Reserve University is hereby convened. It is my pleasure to introduce President Eric W. Kaler.
Good afternoon to the Case Western Reserve University class of 2025. Welcome to our graduates, faculty, staff, and honored guests who have joined us for this diploma ceremony. I also want to welcome the many family members and friends who support our graduates in this room today. We greatly appreciate everything you have done to help these terrific students to be here today. In fact, although you just sat down, graduates, please stand up, turn around, and give your loved ones a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, and the graduates can be seated again. Now, the class of 2025 holds particular significance for me. That's because the fall of 2021 was your first semester as students at Case Western Reserve University, and it was also my first semester serving as university president here. My wife, Karen, and I had the pleasure of meeting many of you during your move-in. You may recall that we all wore masks in those days, so the only part of anyone's face that I could see during move-in were the eyes. And let me tell you, I could read a lot in those eyes on move-in day. Some were wide with uncertainty. I may even have witnessed a few sets that were rolling behind their parents' backs. But on the whole, I saw eyes filled with anticipation that smiled at the corners. And I saw just as many that were a little bit wet with pride. Fast forward 4 years. The masks are gone, and our world and our country have witnessed extraordinary change. Importantly, each of you has also been transformed by your experiences in the classroom, in the lab, on the job, with your friends, and among our Case Western Reserve University community. And now I can see your full faces. And they are the faces of inventors, leaders, researchers, and change makers who, in short order, will walk across this stage to receive a hard-earned diploma from one of the country's finest research universities. Graduates, as you all know, change is a fundamental and unavoidable part of our experience on this planet. Please use the knowledge you have gained at Case Western Reserve University to be a part of positive change, not only for yourselves, but for the world. So with that, let's get this ceremony started.
The deans of the schools of management, nursing, and engineering will now present candidates for degrees to be conferred this afternoon. Also to be presented are graduates whose undergraduate degrees were officially conferred in August and January and who have returned to participate in today's ceremony. The undergraduate candidates from the Weatherhead School of Management, the Francis Payne Bolton School of Nursing, and the Case School of Engineering will be presented by Deans Andrew Medvedev, Carol Musil, and Raghu Balakrishnan.
Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting from the Weatherhead School of Management candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Bachelor of Science in Management.
Will these candidates please rise and remain standing? Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
There they are.
Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting from the Francis Payne Bolton School of Nursing candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Will these candidates please rise and remain standing?
Mr. President, I have the honor of presenting from the K School of Engineering candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Analytics, and Bachelor of Science in Engineering.
And please remain standing.
These candidates, having met all the requirements of their courses of study, have been certified to the Board of Trustees as meriting their degree of Bachelor of Science as described in the program. The magic words, by order of the Board of Trustees and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I now confer upon these candidates their degrees and admit them to the honors, rights, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
And now you may all be seated.
At this time, I invite your class president, Ayoshibumi Akande, to the podium to share a personal reflection for your class. Ayo is from Lagos, Nigeria, and she is a psychology and communication science double major with minors in social justice, African studies, and cognitive science. Whew. During her time at the university, she served as your class president. She's also is president and co-founder of the Nigerian Student Association. After graduation, Ayo will serve as the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging intern at Union Home Mortgage and a public service fellow with the Cleveland Foundation. Ayo, welcome.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. Before anything else, I want to say we should all be proud of ourselves, proud of the perseverance it took to get here, the growth we've experienced, and the strength we found even when it wasn't easy. This moment is ours, and we've earned it. So a round of applause for yourselves, please. Today marks not only the culmination of years of hard work at Case Western Reserve University, but also the beginning of a journey filled with new and unknown roads for you all. As I stand here today, humbled and honored to have served as your class president, I carry not just my own story, but a little piece of all of ours. I came to CWRU with expectations of who I'd become, what I'd achieve, and how my story would unfold. But like many of us today, I found that growth does not follow a syllabus. It can be messy and it can be vulnerable. It shows up in the moments that we least expect it, like the times we failed but we got back up, or during walks back from KSL under a Cleveland sky that felt just a little too cold. But yet here we are. What I've also come to realize is that the real education we had wasn't just in Rockefeller or Strosacker. It was in learning how to keep showing up, in discovering that resilience isn't about never falling, it's about finding another way to stand. That adaptability isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. And that growth can happen slowly and still be monumental. So let's take a moment right now to reflect on your first day here. Think back to who you were when you first arrived at CWRU. Think about what you hoped for, think about what you feared, think about the things that you didn't know yet, and think about what you know now. And now, look at who you are today. Look at where you are today, how far you've come, how much you've grown. Think about the friendships that have carried you, the professors who saw your potential before you did, the times that you surprised yourself. Think about the late nights, the early mornings, the times you doubted you'd make it, and yet you did. The sense of community at Case Western Reserve University can seem quiet at first, but it runs deep. And I'll be honest, there were times it felt like this institution did not always show up for its students in the ways that we needed, times when it felt like we had to fight a little harder to be heard, to be seen, to be supported. But what got us through were the connections that we've built with each other, our chosen families, our roommates, the people who showed up when it mattered the most to us. That's what kept us going, and that's what made this place home for the last 4 years. I want to personally take a moment to thank my own support system, to my family, mom, dad, Mire, Miku, Damola. Thank you for believing in me on the days when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for your love, your sacrifices, your faith, and your endless prayers. To my friends who have become family to me, thank you for all the talks, all the laughter, all the FaceTime calls, and all the moments that always seem to come at the right time. You've all been my joy, my sanity, and some of the brightest parts of my experience here at CWRU. And to every single person who has supported me seen and unseen, your encouragement has meant more than words can express. Now, as we step forward into a world that won't always come with a rubric or a reminder email, my challenge to you is this. Don't forget the power of these connections. Nurture them. Carry them with you. The world needs more people who listen deeply, act kindly, and try again, even when the answer isn't obvious. Case was not always easy. We all know that. But it was formative. And through it all, we found ourselves. Sometimes it was through failure. Sometimes it was through friendship. But it was always through showing up. So let us leave this moment not just with degrees, but with deeper character, with humility, with humor, and above all, with hope. Because if there's one thing I've learned here, it's that we are all different, but we've moved forward together. Like Cleveland weather, kind of unexpected, ever-changing, and somehow it all came together to create something real, something unforgettable. So congratulations to the class of 2025. We did it, and the best is still ahead. Thank you all.
Thank you, Io. Earlier this morning at the diploma ceremony for the College of Arts and Sciences, we presented 2 awards. The first award is the J. Bruce Jackson, MD Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Mentoring. That award was established in 2003 by the late J. Bruce Jackson and Delbert College class of 1952. He established the award as a tribute to Carl F. Whitkey, who was his advisor, mentor, and friend. The second award is the Whitkey Award, which was established in 1971, also in honor of Dr. Whitkey. He taught for many years as a faculty member in the Department of History. He was also an academic administrator and leader in the intellectual life of the university. Both faculty and staff are eligible to be nominated for the Jackson Award, and all faculty who teach undergraduate students are eligible for the Whitkey Award. Each year, a student committee interviews the nominees and selects 2 recipients of each honor. The recipients receive a monetary prize and their names are engraved on a bronze plaque in the Thwing Center. At this morning's undergraduate diploma ceremony, we honored Cheryl Cameron, one of our Jackson Award recipients, and Whitkey Award winners Kara Byrne and Catherine McManus. I now call upon Peter Schulman, Associate Provost for Curriculum, to present our final Jackson Award.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present Shuai Shu, Assistant Professor of Computer and Data Sciences at the Case School of Engineering, as a recipient of the J. Bruce Jackson Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Mentoring. Every student's first assignment in Professor Shu's research lab and senior level class is to write a paper about their goals and to make a list of at least 15 tasks to achieve them. He then checks on the student's progress every week, knowing that had he gone through the same exercise when he was a student, it would have helped him. Professor Shu also reminds students to prioritize their physical and mental health and encourages them to be motivated by curiosity. And even though his research interests include quantum computing, quantum information, and artificial intelligence, he is known for telling his students to leave the electronics aside and to go to the library where they can soak in a world of knowledge.
Professor Shu, distinguished mentor and scholar, I am delighted to present you with this 2025 Jackson Award. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our 2025 Whitkey and Jackson Award winners.
We will now begin with the presentation of diplomas. Diplomas will be presented by the deans and representatives from the schools of engineering, nursing, and management. Dean Raghu Balakrishnan and Senior Associate Dean Chris Zorman will present for the Case School of Engineering. Dean Carol Musil will present for the Francis Payne Bolton School of Nursing, and Dean Andrew Medvedev will present for the Weatherhead School of Management.
From the Case School of Engineering, candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Analytics, and Bachelor of Science in Engineering.
Hanya Ahmed Farouk Abdul Hafez. Jared Enoch Lau. Kai Abitbal Pierce. Jeremy Li Shang Lao. Sana Abu Assad. Lemin Duke. Luke Michael Edelman. Huang Gia Bao Lei. Olubatebo Olusegun Adesina. Koa Vule. Josephine Scott Adset. Min Hien Lei. Liban Yahya Ahmed. Abdul Al Husseini.
Minnat Lay.
Omar Ali. Jihei Lee. Leo William Allen. Tiffany Lee. Lily Rose Al-Sheikh Taha. Shay Elizabeth Leach. Adam S. Ali. Ichin Lei. Andrei Antinovic. Stephen Lurchin Leung. Vade Aurora. Jiajin Lee. Leonardo Gael Astorga. Charlie Lin. Jube John Sebit Agustino. Ravi Alexander Lin. Aramael Avalos. Ryan Lin. Mariam Baidawi. Sehong Lin. Pranav Balabhadra. Esteban Jaime Linares. Siddharth Balakrishnan. Shreya Lingam. Zachary John Baldridge. Stephanie Little. Ubimanyu Bungaroo. Lindsay Lloyd. Rachel Dillon Barker. Catherine Marie Lobas. Michael Patrick Bastuga. Michael E. Lombardi. Zoe Bataille. Samuel David Lovell. Giro Bat. Mario Andre Lozano. James Lambert Bauer. Mingxi Liu. Sarah Patricia Berger. Benjamin Luo. Dale Joseph Burkove.
William Jenner McCormick.
Joshua Max Berman.
Chloe Kiara Maciejewski.
Nathaniel James Burnson.
Sankit Makar.
Allison Senenway Berry.
Emmanuel Lamek McCoy.
Aaron Joseph Bilecki.
Vibha Sarathi Montayam.
Isaac Anthony Beege.
Weston Lawrence Mancier.
Nico Balani.
Rhea Mandar Marfatia.
Charlotte Louise Bimson.
Jack Nicola Marinelli.
Christopher Donald Bishop.
Jay Masturzo.
Allison Elise Black.
Anna Evgenia Mathis.
Grant Joseph Boone.
Misaki Matsura.
Owen Robert Braun.
Liam McCall.
Nicholas Alexander Brenner.
Lily Anna McCloskey.
Adam Brooks.
John Cullen Nagura McCormick.
Aaron Brose.
Madison Tate McDaniels.
Sean Michael Brown.
Marielle Eleanor McInnes.
Zachary Edwin Brown.
Sophia Margaret McNamara.
Theodore Parker Bryant.
Arohi Mehta.
Siva Bubby.
Oliver Bear Meisel.
Sophia Rose Buffon.
Abdulrahman Olawale Malai.
Abigail Rebecca Baranek.
Joseph Bartholomew Mealy.
Jordan Amanda Burnett.
Aditya Anand Menon.
Gregory David Burns.
Ashwin D'Souza Menon.
Patrick Thomas Cahill.
Kate Menzer.
Calvin Y. Kai.
Aiden Michael Cruz Mercado.
Alexander Vincent Calabrese.
Simon Reisner Merenstein.
Hayden Walter Caldwell.
Alessandro Thomas Mayucci.
Andrew John Campbell.
Audrey Justice Michelle.
William Harrison Kankar.
Yasmin Yasser Mahmoud Mishemish.
Brianna Canoni.
Chloe Marie Mihal Singh.
Alinda Tao.
Eveline Therese Miller.
Ana Carolina Calfojo.
Caitlin Morgan Miller.
María René Cardosa Garcia.
Alexandria Catherine Miskey.
Andrew Thomas Cedar.
Nathan Cooper Mitchell.
Josué Alfredo Cervantes.
Noah Rourke Mullerstuen.
Abi Chara.
Abigail Mondragon Zambrana.
Gabriela Ling Chambers.
Abigail Morse.
Mark Moy Chang.
Francis Waweru Mungai.
Alexander Chen.
John Godius Murphy Jr.
Andrew H. Chen.
Colin David Myers.
Boyoung Chen.
Amelia Marie Mervo.
Jarvis Chen.
Victor Lynn Nash.
Wei Young Chen.
Aiden Luke Nathan.
Zayu Chen.
Edwin Alexander Navarrete.
Vijay Venkata Reddy Chitamuru.
Duong Huang Nguyen.
Nitin Kumar Chokalingam.
Hoang Viet Nguyen.
Shreya Chug.
Jimmy Tan Nguyen.
Nathan Vincent Sakalo.
Kiet Tang Kwak Nguyen.
Maxwell Hagan Clark.
Long Trong Nguyen.
Ethan Cogdill.
Nguyen Bao Nguyen.
Anthony Joseph Colangelo.
Quang Nguyen.
Ryan Dean Collier.
Toong Nguyen.
Mark Cullen Comby.
Jessica Norek.
Ryan Paul Conway.
Valentina Nova.
Joshua Matthew Cook.
Sean Aqua Nunu.
Tobias Gregory Cowles.
Xavier Nye.
Jace Twyman Creech.
Brady James Oates.
Timothy Cronin.
Danielle Obloy.
Simon Kubas Koyama.
Jasmine Akilo Ongole.
Lucas Christopher Delacus.
Raghav Opal.
Christopher Demetrios Damascos.
Daniel Enrique Orozco.
Yu Trung Dang,
Antonia Alyssa Orr.
Joshua Daniel,
Joseph Abdul Ora.
Benjamin Ellis Danielson,
Amelia Bell Olve.
Jakob Kwan Daniger,
Kemal Özdemirli.
Rahul Pranav Darbakul,
Zachary Hamilton Costin Pappas.
Anshul Dash,
Jacqueline Jajan Palin.
Cole Andrew Davin,
Neha Panduri.
Lauren Mariana Davis,
Arya Bala Patel.
Nikki Caroline DaCosta,
Mohit Patel.
Matthew Gary Dene,
Amala Panumaka.
Abigail Elizabeth Derwachter,
Bradley Scott Peters.
Isabela Devai Camacho de Oliveira,
Tu On Fung.
Cameron Nicole Dewberry,
Han Huyen Fung.
Pranav Dinakar,
Matthew Alex Plotnick.
Andres Dixon Alarcon,
Alexander Pogarian.
William Sawyer Dacal,
Gabriel Obsequio Ponan.
Kurt Michael Conway Drath,
Benjamin Welch Pullen.
Maria Seaman Driscoll,
Clay David Prush.
Jennifer Grace De Silva,
Annalie Ning Ying Price.
Kathleen Dew,
Ryan Sterling Price.
Michelle Dew,
Tiancheng Pu.
Amanda Morgan Dubin,
Chi Rui Jian.
Alexander John Dudowski,
Naja Pinto Quatman.
Gage Dusler,
Roman Jeffrey Casada.
Emil Ekambaram,
Paul Ryan Racanelli.
Suleiman Ahmed Al Ghanam,
Maisun Amina Rahman.
Tristan Jean Emmanuel,
Arthi Rajan.
Kamsio Chukwu Richard Ane,
Daniel Yaroslav Rakowski.
Rohit Eshwarwak,
Angel Ramirez.
Alexa Montgomery Essex,
Layasri Parvathi Ranjith.
Lauren Elizabeth Eterno,
Umar Rashid.
Corinne Corinthian Harmony Ewesuedo.
Joseph Lee Rhodes, 5.
John Pierce Fenwick.
Erica Ann Rice.
Liam Michael Flanagan.
Jaden Rivera.
David Christopher Fleck.
Abigail Rockman.
Isabella Francesconi.
Matthew Jacob Rogers.
Adele Fuchs.
Carson James Rowan.
Jafet J. Fuentes Castillo.
Adam Douglas Rohrer.
Thomas Martin Gaither.
Sam Rogena Segdeku.
Jimmy Gabriel Gallegos.
Maxwell Amin Rollins.
Graham Meehan Galtz.
Ethan Samuel Roman.
Aiden Gengai.
Benjamin Zeev Rubenstein.
Nehal Garg.
Abigail Lynn Francis Rizutko.
Luke Hughes Gensler.
Luke Jonathan Sod.
Sarah Ann Gerber.
Ashley Jocelyn Seth.
Jonah Goddard Gazelter.
Denzel Floyd Alejandro Salas.
Anna Maria Giardina.
Alden James Selmans.
Cameron Gilliam.
Dhruva Sanchai.
Zachary James Gillum.
Nolan Jacob Sayer.
Zoe Michelle Goldberg.
Caroline Elena Schaefer.
Margaret Warner Goldstein.
Jocelyn Rose Schechter.
Ana Cecilia Salvatore de Oliveira Gomes.
Sydney Grace Schenk.
Megan Agupu.
Alexander Alfred Schreiter.
Lyris Gordon.
Simon Reese Schwartz.
Carter Matthew Grafnetz.
Carly Scott.
Jordan Gray.
Kunal Sitha.
Zachary Peter Greenberg.
Yang Chung.
Tyler Sebastian Griffith.
Ria Sharma.
Jake Jeremiah Granz.
Andrew Gregory Shereshevsky.
Taylor Joseph Grossenbacher.
Joshua Shu.
Jenny Guerrero.
Dong Jun Shin.
Ashka Gupta.
Grace Shin.
Anuvi Gupta.
Ryan William Ship.
Blas Octavio Guzman III.
Anaya Elizabeth Shiragini.
Joshua Robert Hager.
Sanjay Shivada.
Amina Haka.
Prakriti Shukla.
Jacob Lewis Hall.
Emma Shoemaker.
Ethan Hansen.
Jesse Hicks Silverberg.
Quinn Michael Harris.
Jaydeep Singh.
Mariam Tarek Abdasalam Hassan.
Andrew Richard Smith.
Jared Raymond Houseman.
Justice Logan K.O. Ililani Smith.
Viva Parag Havaldar.
Kiyu Sung.
Emily Grace Hawkins.
Atreya Shridaran.
Gwendolyn Lee Hayes.
Riddhi Srinivasan.
Handong Hei.
Jake Alexander Stahl.
Stephen Joel Henry.
Maxim Bowen Staples.
Kyle Joseph Heston.
Eli Schmid Stein.
Ethan R. Ho.
Jayshri Srinivasan.
Hugh Huang.
Benjamin Wilson Stites.
Stephen Samuel Hogeman.
Tanner Edmund Stoops.
Hans Nikolai Holst.
Justin Thomas Storn.
Zafei Hong.
And Dongjen Straits.
Henry McCoy Houston.
Junhao Su.
Jonathan Shu.
Austin Chung Yu Sung.
Jerry Hugh.
Catherine Carmel Supran.
Karen Lin Hu.
Joshua Ethan Tam.
Kevin Hu.
Shenzhen.
Yan Ming Hua.
Manga Mufu Tebet.
Joshua Alexander Huang.
Nathan David Thane.
Meng Yun Huang.
Kai Shang Tom.
Zishuen Huang.
Arjun Athishtam. Thilaraja.
Isaac Hubbard.
Adam Thompson.
Jacob Allen Huber.
Ava Thompson.
Ethan Joseph Hutchinson.
Ariana Joy Thornton.
Thon V. Nguyen.
Rachel Safina Chartson.
Joseph Tae-hoon Huang.
Mahi Tomar.
Brian Luciano Ibanez.
Zachary James Toothman.
Ashraf Eniola Ibrahim.
Julian Michael Town.
Tanishka Isaac.
Quan An Tran.
Niat Berhane Isaac.
Angela Gigi Seng.
Isaac Wangyang.
Unkobil Gift Chuma.
Priya Lakshmi Jayakumar.
Cedric Tucker Jr.
Yuho Jeon.
Maria Christian Tepker.
Fabian Andres Jimenez.
Zoldis Ualikan Kizi.
Emma Morgan Joseph.
Aaron M. Underwood.
Ryan Henry Joy.
Evelyn Urbansok.
Cole Koichi Judson.
Melanie Weichin Uroda.
So Min Jung.
Brian Philip Vance.
Karungi Nadej Kabaseke.
Lucille Claire Vanderbeck.
Thomas Ethan Akira Kaji.
Samita Vasudevan.
Adriana Kamor.
Andrew Villalobos.
Jeffrey Allen Cagle.
Luis Franco Villanueva.
Ishika Krishnan Kanakat.
Willa Vivar Moss.
Vinay Kancharla.
Hunter Nicholas Voithofer.
Kaya May Kanj.
Alexander Volper.
Matthew Peter Karpenko.
Alex Wang.
Ritvik Kasarla.
Anthony Wang.
Niveda Kesturi.
Benjamin Xuan Renwang.
Maxwell Avery Katzman.
Isabel Yujo Wang.
Benjamin Kao.
Jiakun Wang.
Kyle Thomas Kaufman.
Stephanie Xiaoyang Wang.
Daniel C. Kelly.
Xiaorong Wang.
Sebastian Michael Kennedy.
Victoria Rose Warady.
Gautam Kandige.
Casey Wei.
Abhinav Khanna.
Benjamin Gilbert Wellnitz.
Anish Rajendra Kote.
Matthew Edward Wenger.
Albert Do-hyun Kim.
Carson Palmer Williams.
Paul Tae Young Kim.
Ethan Charles Wilner.
Samuel Joseph King.
Gabriel Eric Wolf.
Ethan James Klatt.
Thomas Reed Wong.
Adam William Noors.
Luke Alexander Woolley.
Mo Koishida.
Donovan Kai Shenwu.
Michael Franklin Kong.
Wendy Wu.
Grant Conkle.
Jack Sia.
Eamon Terrence Kraft.
Shao Chen Chung.
Nathan Alexander Kralik.
Mia Hannah Young.
David Alfego Kraus.
Preston Michael Yen.
Addie Alexander Crum.
Robert Lee Yoon.
Caroline Krumalik.
Xianyu Yuan.
Ben Kurdzion.
Mansoor Zahir.
Ian Michael Kwok.
Yaoden Zhang.
Benjamin Thomas Kwiatkowski.
Yubo Zhang.
Alan James Latornes.
Anyongyong Zhao.
Levi Robert Ladd.
Chelsea Yucheng.
Gwyn Lai.
Ziqi Zhou.
Caitlin Lamb.
Isabella Zimmer.
Amos Jack Langsner.
Justin Zimmerman.
From the Francis Payne Bolton School of Nursing, candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Susanna Yuri An.
Stephen Christopher Zumbert.
Abigail Alvarado.
From the Weatherhead School of Management, candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Bachelor of Science in Management.
Henry J. An. Hannah Beck. Regina I. Tai. Madison Mignon Blanchard. Alexander Alexandrov. Avril Tisia Bong. Joseph Charles Andruzzi. Caroline Miriam Araceli Casey. Luke James Babowski. Caroline Chang. Brian Lee Bach. Belinda Chen. Joe Bo Saba. Jocelyn Chen. Shane Robert Brown. Peng Zeng Chen. Zachary Michael Brown. Andrew Choi. Sabian Ramon Burke. Jana L. Cook. Alejandro Carrillo Rodriguez. Clarissa Grace Cuomo. Xuanyi Chen. Charlotte Elizabeth DuPont. Andrew Choi. Miranda Teresa Dollar. Michael Donovan Ciancanelli. Bernice A. Eads. Evan Nicholas Colburn. Lindsay Hope Eckstein. Noah James Coyne. Brittany Ijama Ezekobi. Ethan Leonard Dalim. Sasisha Gartenbush. Kelsey Mika D. Simone. Lauren Elizabeth Gondek. Mingyu Dong. Giovanna Elaine Grau. Trevor Alexander Elliott. Lene Robin Hairston. Elizabeth Ann English. John Tyler Hartley. Qingyan Fan. Kylie Elizabeth Hatton. Connor Jameson Feng. Susanna Constance Hayes. Ava Isabella Gallegos. Audrey Ruth Hoffman. Rachel Mary George. Samantha Isabel Hopper. Rose Goldstain. Brandon Huang. Daniel V. Grinberg. Rihanna Diane Huerta. 钟国赫. Nula Sinead Hines. Dulce Senedit Hernandez. James Ronald Innes. Xin Yue Huang. Dana Isagire. Ryan Hurley. Lindsay Elizabeth James. Sungwon Eric Wang. Elizabeth Jang. Pranav Sai Ikirthi. Sally Kim. Joshua A. Jaffe. Joshua Ko. Adia Junjunwala. Amelia Julia Canicas. Ryan Park Kaiser. Atia Kuehan. Julian Kim. Jadel Espiritu Lafuente. Lauren Kim. Quaylen James Lamar. Jared Henry Kincherf. Nicole Lena LeBlanc. Matthew Lee Kwok. Aaron Hyunji Lee. Kate Nicole Lantier. Gloria Sung Wan Lee. Christopher Sejan Lee. Jaden J. Lee. Emily Alexandra Lemus. Grace Lay. Chung Kung Lee. Alyssa Joy LePage. Vicky Leon. Peyton Renee Levekis. Avra Liao. Yining Lee. Jessica Hyunjin Lim. Elizabeth Jihu Lim. Sydney Lloyd. Rachel Lim. Anthony Michael Lobb. Kristen Lin. James Cooper Lyons. Jennifer Lindsay.
Isabelle Joyce Maheta.
Claire Elizabeth Linos.
Youssef Omar Masood.
Ting Hee Liu.
Elizabeth Ann McHugh. Rachel Lynn McDaniel. Joseph Eduardo Medina. Jordan Mackenzie Macias. Peter Chung Mung. Kayla Marie Manigault. Erin Grace Murphy. Kirsten Eudora Marcy. Elizabeth Jane Myers. Anushka Marcos. Daniela Alexa Navia. Rachel Victoria Min. Dan N. Nguyen. Daniel Moon. Dong Tien Nguyen. William Patrick Moran. Layla Nosrati. Jonathan Daniel Morris. Si peseke si pokasi nit malo. Cynthia Mohaza. Nicholas Obringer. Zivinka Neri. Nicholas Bradley Olson. Katrina Elizabeth Oshman. Roberto Xavier Osorio. Noel Leon Pacheco. Joanna Penn. Kyle Patrick Paloma. Kianush Ramazan Begi. May Pan. Tyron. Jennifer Jihyun Park. Ryan Rivera. Jin Juan Park. Brody James Roth. Eugene Park. Dylan Thomas Von Sass. Kerrigan Ann Peoples. Keshav Safe. Vani Paula Perez. Xuanyushan. Ivy Tran Fan. Chelsea Shea. Yomighty A. Polanco. Alex Daniel Shulman. Natasha Poritsky. Iran Song. Erin Elizabeth Quinlan. William Song. Eden Elizabeth Rainbolt. Alyssa Reed Stevens. Moira Elaine Reimchisel. Evan Cole Stewart. Valeria Rivera. Michael Kane Stewey. Lauren Elena Roming. Jacob David Sudbrink. Rebecca Ryu. Akash Sudini. So Yan Ryu. Oscar Sun. Anjali Sangvi. Lucas Christopher Suri. Angelica Segura. Natalie Varonia Tangpricha. Michael S. Shee. Anthony Allen Thivener Jr. Sen Sheba. Alexis Elizabeth Valdovinos. Janice Shee. Serini Vanam. Aaron Shimojo. Catherine Sophia Velarde. Claire Elizabeth Siekman. Mahika Vikranth Vichare. Addie Sittlinger. Casey Elise Wack. Ethan Robert Slocum. Changhao Wang. Audrey Margaret Smallman. Zane Zuxin Wang. Anna Pearl Smith. Alexander Charles Warner. Camille Elizabeth Smith. Benjamin Waters Wilson. Hannah Sun. Annabelle Wood. Cassie Mae Stewart. Jaden Edward Wyant. Grace Marie Vaca. Jansen Chu. Ani Teresa Villarubia. Danielle Young. Emma Grace Wall. Jeremy Ye. Erica Wang. Jiyue Zhang. Jasmine Wang. Yang Zhou. Xinyi Vera Wang. Yezhou. Cindy Wen. Janine Zuher. Kelly Jennifer Wong. Nicholas Craig Taylor. Huiying Xu. Alex Yao. Hannah Yim. Arile Zapier. Yashan Zhao. Jennifer Chung.
You did it. Congratulations to the Case Western Reserve class of 2025. You are now part of a family of alumni, a group that is 125,000 strong and growing. Graduates, we wish you continued success, and please, please stay in touch with your alma mater. And to our graduates, families, and friends, thank you for joining us today and for your support and encouragement of your student on this very, very important day. Again, congratulations to the class of 2025.
Honored guests, this concludes our diploma ceremony. Please rise and remain at your seats until the academic procession exits the Ville Center. The faculty and students will be marching to the reception at the Tinkerville University Center. We invite all family, friends to meet their students there. So please all rise and remain standing as the platform party and all of us process.